Okay, this is about Lindsey Clancy. I know she had PTSD and she did seek help with his postpartum depression, psychosis. Kind of the same thing, but psychosis is a severe and extreme take. But anyway, she did seek help. I got that. However, these doctors, and like one person on my Facebook list and told me, did say, and she is a medical professional, and she's a nurse. She did feel bad that the medical and the mental health industry let her down. And she was prescribed 12, 13 medications. Yes. And it's sad to think the medical and mental health people let her down, and she was seeking help for that. However, it's not an excuse to murder your children. I got, and I understand where my close friend, family member, can't even see that the health systems let her down. But the thing is, she should have sought more help, and definitely not telehealth. Telehealth, come on. You cannot diagnose people over telehealth. This is one of the reasons why I barely use it. Because they don't see you in person. They do not get your health issues on a video call. They need to see you in person. They need to evaluate you in person. So that was her mistake too. Her mistake was telehealth, and the reason why I do not support telehealth people. I sometimes do use it, but only because appointments are not available, even though I dislike it, and it's a minor issue, not a major issue. And they do help sometimes. The last time I used telehealth, the doctor was replacing two other people I see and who knew nothing about my case. So she was trying to up my meds. That was a mistake. So I just told her, never mind, don't prescribe another thing. Made another appointment after that, and the person I see, primary nurse practitioner, definitely helped me a lot. But anyway, telehealth things for major things like high blood pressure or major severe physical stuff is not a good way to get help. So that's Lindsay's fault there, where she went to telehealth, not seen in person. They would have helped her so much if she went there and got help there, and maybe a mental hospital for a couple months. And I understand she lied and acted to get out of one. Thing is, who were the doctors, and was she in really major antidepressants? Another thing that really doesn't help you much, because they really do not make you who you are, and they change you physically, mentally, and emotionally. They change you in a lot of ways. So I would say supplements like ginger, ashwagandha, St. John wort, and CBD oil seed. Not pratt or marijuana, not for them. I would say this mild case where no drugs in it, no hardcore drugs in it, would help you. But if it's antidepressant, really hardcore medication, that changes you. And this is why I really did not want to keep going to a psychologist or sociologist, because they kept giving me antidepressants that changed me and changed who I was. So I went all natural, and I went to diet, and I went to supplements. They helped way more than the medications the doctors are prescribing me. So I feel bad for her that the doctors completely did prescribe all these meds that changed who she was and making her more depressed and more mentally ill. But again, PTSD and cirrhosis, postmortem cirrhosis is not a reason to kill your own babies. If you're still getting more depressed, more help, leave the house. Go on vacation or do something and get away from your kids if you're worried about harming your kids. And voices in your head, I understand it's hard to not to listen to them, but you need to get help at that time too. You need a mental health facility or outpatient facility to go to instead of the telehealth thing, because you murdered your kids. And there's no way to defend that. Even with medication and the cirrhosis, there's no defending any kind of killing your own kids, including abortion. Sorry, ladies, but abortion is murder. But anyway, and for Spencer Pratt to bring up that similarity to Candace Owens, Susan Sarandon, and these PTS or psycho women who he thinks it's the same thing as Lindsey Clancy, not the same. Their cases and their PTSD is not the same as Lindsey. You didn't see Susan Sarandon or Candace Owens murder their own child or go post-mortem and life. They're just anti-Semitic and psychos, like Nancy Mace and Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're psychos. They're feminist psychos who angry at the world, angry at everybody, angry at Trump, but they don't go around murdering people. I understand that because I have PTSD from being sexually abused when I was a kid. Over 1,000 times, almost every day for 3 years. But I was not psycho. I did not want to go around killing people. I handled my depression, my PTSD well enough to know not what was right from wrong. Lindsey didn't, and I'm sure Susan, Taylor, Marjorie, and Candace and Nancy all know what's right from wrong, and not go on doing the stuff they see. They just speak before they think. They speak, not even acting it out. So that's not the same, Spencer. It's completely different, and do not mix these cases with Lindsey. They're all completely different. So please stop spreading the differences as sames.